Hello again, Pisces. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards for you, and wow, what you pulled here. So from Lay Vampire, you have Love Conquers All, Enduring Loyalty, Eternal Love, and Lasting Commitment. Now, I have to read this to you. So the blessing with this card says, love is a miraculous state, and some loves are so powerful that destinies change and lives are remade within the crucible of its fire. I love it. And this is about knowing that love can be renewed, reignited, and enduring. And this is about opening up your heart to the power of love. Now, when you look at that with perfection from Chakra Wisdom, one of the key ideas here is deeply desiring love and seeking perfection. So it's like you guys are on this search now for a really perfect love. I like it. I like it. The only warning here with perfection is be careful about being harsh on yourself and others as a consequence of that. You know, in your pursuit of perfection here, whether it's for yourself or the perfect lover, you know, you need to be careful about what you do here. You don't want to be too hard on yourself or anyone else. And remember, you know, love is a powerful thing. Here is the energy coming through. Yeah. Yes. The Magician as your signifier is beautiful. Beautiful. You know, and again, it's like, man, you're really wanting some love in your life for sure. And, you know, if you're with somebody right now, man, wow. This is really powerful. So the Magician to me represents the thought. He's pulling from the divine source and he's bringing it down to earth, saying we're going to create something here. And before we create anything in our lives, it starts with that thought. But whatever is coming to you right now is powerful, and what you create out of this is going to be amazing. The past coming through. Now, there's, for me, you know, with this connection in Pisces readings, it still feels like this is your energy coming through, strong and independent. It's like you remember the pain from the past, but you're still open. You're still open to something new. You know, but this could also represent an air sign coming through. Now, the Queen of Swords, she's open, but man, she's ready to strike. You know, strong and independent, and understands life experiences through past pain. Oh, wow. Yeah, my goodness. So now usually when you see two queens in a reading, this could suggest a rivalry. Now, there is a part of me here that feels like, you know, it's like your dual nature almost, where there's this struggle between the spiritual and the physical, you know, and I know this has come up before in your readings, but now looking at this, you know, this could suggest two people that may be around you right now. But I really feel like that Queen of Swords is your energy coming through, strong and independent. You've been through some pain. You've had to deal with some shit. But there's a part of you that's still open. Now, this Queen of Pentacles could represent an earth sign coming through. Now, this is somebody who is very in tune with themselves and their surroundings, very in tune with nature, and appreciates the beauty that is around them. Oh, you still have people around you. My goodness. Okay, so... Shit. Yeah, I would say. So, the King of Cups. Now, we still have yet to see what unfolds here. But this could be a support group for you. Now, the King of Cups, this is you. This is the water sign, right? But this is saying emotionally wise. And, you know, looking back to the other reading and thinking about, you know, the oracle cards and the way that this is going, it's like looking for the perfect love, but where's it coming from? You know? But here, this is saying that you're being emotionally wise, which is perfect to see. So the King of Cups, you know, again, is a water sign. That's you. That is you. And this is somebody who is emotionally wise. Very open, very loving. Where the Queen of Swords, there's a part of her that's cut off. But, you know, I had a feeling here. You know, I'd like to see it as your energy coming through, but this is definitely you. And here's these two people. What's going on, Pisces? Oh, your best path to follow. This is like domestic bliss. This is absolute emotional fulfillment. Looking at the two, yes. You definitely are surrounding yourself with some loving emotions right now, which is perfect. And the Ten of Cups, again, is absolute emotional fulfillment. You know, and looking at that with the Magician, that's like what you're wanting to create, which is perfect. But who are you creating this with? And again, it's like it goes back to your last reading. Who are you surrendering to here? My goodness. Oh, and the influences around you. So there's some fear going on here. So here you are, and here are these two people, and what you're trying to create here is some domestic bliss, but it's like there's some fear going on. So the Eight of Swords to me is like the unwillingness to walk your path because you don't want to be in pain. I always say the same thing with this card. You know, take the blindfold off, walk your path, deal with the pain as it comes, because if you don't, you just stay in a stuck position and you don't create anything. I mean, you cannot fear what you're trying to do here. You know, if these two people are like, you know, fighting and causing this here, it's like needing to step away from that and remember that what you want is emotional fulfillment and domestic bliss at that. Now, you know, if you're in a relationship, man, it's like you're looking at two people, but you know, it's like there's this fear here when it comes to this air sign coming through. You know, and here, you know, this Queen is like reminding you of the beauty that's around you. You know, I hate to say this, but I feel like if you're in a relationship right now, it's like you might be looking at somebody else, possibly. But, you know, overall, you're wanting to, you know, you're on that pursuit of perfection, right? And you're bringing in this feeling of love, for sure, for sure. Love conquers all. I mean, what's the point of creating something if you don't have a loving feeling behind it, you know? And what you're trying to create here is domestic bliss. But there's like this fear here. My goodness, Pisces. Oh, so in your hopes and your fears, the Page of Pentacles, and I'm seeing him a lot. This page is like about putting in some hard work. He's looking at that pentacle going, what can we do to create more? And it's like you're wanting to create more of this emotional fulfillment here. But, you know, again, with the Page of Pentacles, it's like, you know, you don't want to focus on the work that's involved too much here. But, you know, and again, it's like the earth sign, right? And the outcome, again, you know, it's work. It's work. So, you know, you have some people around you. Now, when you're looking at this as a work standpoint, it's almost like, you know, these two people may be causing some fear here as to what work you're going to have to do to create this feeling of emotional fulfillment. Wow, Pisces, this reading is something else. So, you know, here you are emotionally wise and, you know, you're wanting this domestic bliss, but there's this fear here. And, you know, it may have to do with this person here. Whereas the other person is like, you know, almost like wanting to create security. So now the Eight of Pentacles, this is about putting in some hard work again. But the thing with that there is that when you look at it this way, to me, this is you saying, yes, I'm going to create something, and here you're working at it, because the Eight of Pentacles, he's refining his craftsmanship, but enjoying what he's doing and seeing the results of the work that he's done. So, you know, there's this pursuit of perfection for yourself right now. You know, and there's this need to remember that, you know, you need to bring love into what it is that you're trying to create. And if you're surrounded by people right now, I don't know, I have a feeling that this Queen of Swords may be causing some fear as far as what work needs to be done. But the Earth sign is like trying to help you out here, is what I feel like. But again, you're surrounded by people. And then, you know, again, there's this feeling too, though, of like being in the pursuit of the perfect love. And it's like, which one? Which one? Wow, Pisces. But whatever it is that you're trying to create here, you're definitely willing to put in the work for it, for sure. And what you're wanting here, like I said, is this like domestic bliss, emotional fulfillment, having that beauty in your life, you know. And the people, again, the people that are surrounding you, man. The only thing that I worry about here is that Eight of Swords. It's like, where is this fear coming from? And it's like pointing right to her. Like, whoever this person is here may be causing you some fear in regards to what you're going to have to do to create this here. But again, overall, it's like you're going to do the right thing here in as far as what you're creating. But, you know, again, with perfection, be careful about being too harsh on yourself, especially with that page sitting there, because you don't want to be so wrapped up in the work that you need to do here to create what you want. You know, and remember, with love conquers all, what's the point of creating anything if you're not putting the most powerful emotion behind it, which is love? Okay, Pisces, this one's a little complex, and I like it because there's some stuff going on. So here you are. You're emotionally wise. You're really looking at what it is that you are trying to create, which is this feeling of emotional fulfillment, and then pulling the power of the Magician. Yeah, you're definitely going to create this in your life, especially when you back it with love. It's perfect. But again, it's like you have people around you. And there's this fear here. Now, with the fear being in your environment, you know, if this is what you're trying to create, is this feeling of domestic bliss and emotional fulfillment, you know, I feel like there may be a decision that needs to be made here as far as like, you know, once again, with the people surrounding you, like what are you going to do here, right? Now, on the other hand, if this has to do with the work that you're doing and what it is that you're trying to create, I can't help but feel like maybe this person is causing some fear here in regards to, you know, the work that you're going to have to put in. But it's like you come out seeing that you're going to enjoy it, and not only that, but you're going to see the results of the work that you're doing in this creative process here, right? You're definitely manifesting it, and you're going to see the results here, you know. And again, it's like you're on this pursuit of perfection. But, you know, when it comes to people in your life, if you're looking for the perfect love, you know, I think you're doing the right thing here by being emotionally wise about it and really thinking about what it is that you're trying to create. And when you do, I feel like the work that you put in is going to create this feeling of emotional fulfillment for you.